With trucker strikes and rising inflation, food shortages are becoming a big problem. Don't let yourself get caught unprepared. Buy a food survival kit today from My Patriot Supply and save. Over 2,000 calories a day to keep you healthy and strong, with a 25-year shelf life to ensure it's ready for you when the shit hits the fan. Go to www.bit.ly/CMSPN food, order your supplies today, and invest in yourself and your family now before it's too late. www.bit.ly/CMSPN food, My Patriot Supply.
What's up, everybody? It is Chris Akin, and it is time once again for Chris Akin Presents. And today I'm going to do something just a little bit different. I'm going to do kind of a countdown, but this is not in an exact order, okay? This is, I get asked a lot, especially from doing the classic metal show, about modern bands that sound like hair bands, because a lot of the CMS audience are certainly hair band fans. So what I've done is I put together five artists that sound like hair bands but are making music today, or are, have at least put out music here in the last, I'll say, 5 to 10 years. So I believe these are all still active. I'm not saying they're the best or the worst. They're just the ones I know of and that I listen to and that I kind of like. So, you know, I don't really listen to a ton of hair metal these days, so I'm sure as soon as I list these, somebody's going to come back and say, why didn't you list Heat as one of them? Or what about Treat? And blah, blah, blah. I get it. There's a lot of them out there. And that's something that if you are a hair metal fan, but you want new music, that you should be looking for. Because there is a lot of it out there. I know Neely and I went and covered the Melodic Rock Fest a few years ago, and it was 3 days wall to wall of these kind of bands. So there's tons of them that are out there and they're making music, making great music. If you're into that style of music, which I kind of am, just not as much as I used to be. But these are the 5 that I would recommend. I would say that I'm comfortable in saying if you liked Motley Crue, Poison, Warrant, Slaughter, Rat, blah, blah. If you like those bands, safe bet you'll probably like these 5 bands that I'm going to list for you today, okay? So let's start here with a band called Hell in the Club. Hell in the Club is, they're from Italy. They have 5 full-length releases that are out, as well as a brand new EP it's either out or it's getting ready to come out. I'm not exactly positive on that one. I have it, but press guy, so I get this shit kind of early. The new EP is called Kamikaze, and it's really cool. It has a cool cover of Alice Cooper's The Man Behind the Mask. It also has a cover of Wasp's Chainsaw Charlie on it. And as you can tell by those 2 songs, they don't really sound like the same band, so gives you an idea that these guys are kind of diverse, but they definitely have that hair metal sound. So Hell in the Club, that's one of them. And by all means, with all these bands, I know they're all on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure they're all on like Spotify and all the music platforms. So check them out, okay? But Hell in the Club, that would be one of them. Next band, Temple Balls. Horrible name for a band. Temple Balls. But horrible name or not, they are really strong. They are from Finland, a theme that you're going to see often here. None of these bands that are making this kind of music are from here in the States, but they do it well. So Temple Balls comes out of Finland. They have 3 full-length releases. Most recent came out, I don't know, roughly a year ago. It was called Pyramide, which don't ask me what that means. I do not know. But Pyramide from Temple Balls, great release, great band. Again, if you like this kind of music, Pyramide or Temple Balls is one that you'll like, and Pyramide is an album that you will like. So check that one out, okay? Another one for me, number 3 on my list of 5, CHRIS Akin. Now, Those of you that follow me pretty well know that I have interviewed CHRIS Akin a year and a half ago, I guess. I interviewed her for her debut release, which is out there now. Came out on Frontiers Records. And she's from England. She's could not have been a sweeter person in the interview, to be honest. She was so nice. But her release kicks ass. If you're kind of like into that whole Vixen, Lita Ford thing, you'll dig this. A little more edge to it than that. Not a ton more edge. I don't want to all of a sudden make you thinking it's a heavy album. It's not. It's Vixen or Lita Ford-ish. She did the album. She wrote the album with Danny Rexon from Crazy Licks. So it does kind of have that sound to it. So if you like Crazy Licks, you'll dig CHRIS Akin. Great voice. Definitely not bad on the eyes either. So CHRIS Akin in my list here of bands you should check out. So make a point to check her out. Next one up is the band Santa Cruz. These guys have a ton of buzz on them, have for a while now. They are from Finland, another band not from here in the States. Coming out of Finland, they've got 4 studio albums to date. They have a 5th one that's getting ready to come out called The Return of the Kings. And I think that's out in like another month or so. I know they just released a single, which is out there on the streaming platforms. Great band, very melodic, got some edge to them as well. The name of the band is absolutely terrible. I will say that right up front. Just not a good name for a band. It makes you think that there's something that they're definitely not. They are definitely out of that hair metal type of a sound or traditional classic metal or whatever you're going to call it. But check them out, Santa Cruz. I don't know anything much about Return of the Kings, but I can tell you the other 4 albums are kick-ass. So check them out, Santa Cruz. And last but not least, probably the biggest band out there today that is doing this kind of music is Crazy Licks. Crazy Licks has been out there a while. 7 studio albums out there, so there's a lot to choose from. If you are a fan and you're looking for something that you haven't heard, plenty of music to hear from this band. They are kick-ass. Saw them live. They were kind of dicks, to be honest. I ain't going to lie about it. They were kind of dicks to meet, but it's kind of that old school 80s full of themselves attitude, I guess. They may have been dicky, but their music certainly kicked ass. So great band, 7 studio albums. They released Street Lethal not that long ago, maybe 4 months ago. And it's a great record. So check them out as well. Crazy Licks. Lots of stuff to choose from here. I know, there's tons of honorable mentions. Like I mentioned before, Heat and Treat are 2 of them. Crash Diet is still out there, although I don't know that they're as good as they used to be with the replacement singer. You always got Gotthard is out there, PC 69 or Pink Cream 69. But those are a little bit older. I tried to go with stuff that's a little more fresh than all those bands, but every one of those bands that I just listed, the 5 that we featured here, plus the 4 or 5 that I just rattled off the top of my head, are all kick-ass in their own way. And again, if you like hair metal, these would be some bands to check out. So that has been 5 modern hair metal bands that are doing it today. And I hope you guys dug it, and I hope you found something that you were not aware of before, because learning new music is always good. Right? All right, and speaking of things that are good, it would be very good if you go and visit my page every single day, chrisakin.net, and whatever platform you are on watching this video, please make sure that you do all the podcaster bullshit that you're supposed to do. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell button, blah, 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 and give me a like and give me a comment. Tell me your favorite bands that I'm not listing here that, people should check out, because I'm sure everybody would like to know. So that's going to do it. This has been CHRIS Akin Presents. I have been CHRIS Akin, and guess what? I will be again tomorrow. See ya.